Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin declined a direct meeting with his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky at Thursday's peace talks in Turkey. Instead, Moscow will now send a second-tier delegation for the much-anticipated peace talks, a move seen as a clear signal that the Kremlin is not ready for high-level engagement. Zelensky, who had publicly urged a one-on-one dialogue with Putin, would now have his defense minister lead Ukraine's delegation at the crucial Istanbul talks. Take a look at this report.
Russian President Vladimir Putin spurned a challenge to meet face-to-face with Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky in Turkey on Thursday, instead sending a second-tier delegation to take part in talks in Istanbul. Zelensky, in Ankara, called the delegation decorative and assigned Putin was not serious about ending the war.
I think that the United States of America and Turkey feel Russian disrespect. That is my opinion. There is no time for a meeting, no agenda, no delegation of high level. It is personal disrespect. I am not talking about Russians disrespecting us, which is obvious anyway, but it is mutual in between us. But they are now here, so it is disrespect towards Erdogan, disrespect towards Trump.
Zelensky said he would not go to Istanbul, but would send a team headed by his defense minister with a mandate to discuss a ceasefire. Russia said its team was in Istanbul and ready for serious work and accused Ukraine of trying to put on a show. Talks were further undermined by U.S. President Donald Trump, who told reporters there would be no movement on peace talks in the absence of a meeting between himself and Putin.
I don't believe anything's going to happen, whether you like it or not, until he and I get together, but we're going to have to get it solved because too many people are dying.
Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said it was too early to say if Putin would attend talks in the future. The warring sides have been wrestling for months over the logistics of ceasefires and peace talks. The last direct talks were held in March 2022. Hundreds of thousands have been killed and wounded on both sides in the deadliest conflict in Europe since World War II. Washington has threatened repeatedly to abandon its mediation efforts unless there is clear progress.